Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we had more FBI agents and paid informants than we did actual conspirators in the plot to kidnap our governor and dictator, Gretchen Whitmer, two of which are being retried. We also have a Secretary of State who believes Donald Trump wanted her arrested and brought up on treason charges. This, she heard from a friend who heard from a friend who heard from another who was an unnamed reliable source. So continuing with the butterfly effect, I doubt the 10 or 15 of you that watch this vlog knew this happened. But there was a human stampede in Las Vegas on Saturday night. Not just in the streets, but into the hotel casinos. This is no lie. This is actually true. And I don't quite remember the layout of the Vegas Strip. I usually stay, I've only stayed, I guess you could say, right on the Strip. I mean, in sort of the middle of everything. I stayed at Excalibur one year, and then when I was in Vegas, the last time I stayed in the Luxor. So I kind of use the Luxor as a point of reference because, well, it's shaped like a pyramid. So, but I know all this other stuff is a little bit farther down. But the World Series of Poker this year moved from the Rio, and I know where that's at. That's kind of off strip as well. But it moved to Bally's. And I'm not sure if it's the casinos or the rooms, but it was in Bally's, and they would, during the vlogs, they would refer to it as they were in Paris. So I'm not sure if that was two casinos, but anyways, it was in Bally's. And a mile down the strip at the MGM, somebody threw rocks at the lobby windows. And to some it sounded like gunfire. And people started scattering. And from those rocks hitting that window a mile away, this human stampede of people made it all the way down to Bally's, into the casino, and there was a human stampede in the poker rooms. Tables were flipped over, people were injured. Professional player and vlogger Daniel Negreanu was showing on the YouTube vlog his hand. He had a pretty nasty skin tear on the palm of his hand from people basically pushing him down and stampeding over him. And of course, when he got, after the craziness was over and they called it a night, canceled all the tournaments till the next day, Daniel started on this little bit of a rant where, oh, you know, only in America. Now, only in America does this happen. And to me, it was just another example. I mean, I know that there was the Mandalay Bay quite a few years ago. You know, you got, you know, Uvalde, but trying to get into a casino with any type of weapon is just not, now I guess you can't say that after Mandalay Bay, but it just seems to be like our society is very much an irrational overreaction to anything. To anything. I was watching the clip on the Senate hearings. I'm sure a lot of you saw it when I don't know what the senator's name is, but that law professor from Berkeley, and she was referring to women as it's like people with the potential to give birth or some shit like that. And he said, "Do you mean a woman?" And then she went, "Well, I want to note for the record that that's very transphobic." And she asked him if he believes men can get pregnant, and he said no. And she went off on this rant, once again about being transphobic and what causes suicides. It's just this, not giving the right answer, you get a irrational overreaction. Our society is getting to the point where, there's no sense in talking to somebody if first you two can't agree on what a woman is. If you can't agree on that, then there's really no reason to have a discussion, because if you can't agree on that, you're just not going to agree on anything. And maybe that's the way some people want it. They want basically everybody to be in disagreement. Because I don't think it really matters, even if the people that agree that men can get pregnant, somewhere down the line, they're also going to disagree on something. It seems to be like an all or nothing proposition. I've said before, the abortion, you're not going to get people to agree on it. They should just drop the abortion issue, because even politically speaking, it's just a no-win. And we saw that in the hearings with the one chick when she kind of said, okay, well, if we give you, abortions for basically the health of the woman, then you're going to go along, then we're going to agree. Well, no, we're not going to agree on that. Oh, we'll give you the first trimester. Is that okay with you? No. Some are still going to say no. So it's just this constant irrational overreaction to things. Our society, I think our society is fucked. I think we really are. I don't see any way coming back from this. There's no way. There's no way coming back from this. We've crossed that line. We've crossed that line. We've crossed it to where basically 3% of, maybe, if that, 3% of this population that are misgendered have now become the political narrative. So now it's really about how to live in a irrational, overreacting society. So that's what we have to look forward to. And I don't have the answer. I just think you go about, well, I guess you just go about your business and make fun of people. I guess that's all you can do, is make fun of people. But it's sad. So I'm not sure which vlog number this is going to come out. I have a couple from the other day that I hadn't put out. They were from a couple days ago. So you might get hit with about 4 vlogs today. That'll be a record. 4 vlogs. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.